Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Student Worldwide. It's your boy, Noel Fakari, and I'm here in my room. And just thought I should shoot this little video on, a pretty important concept, something that I thought about, and then I just decided just to share with you on this channel. As you know, ideas that are changing my life and so forth. So I was just at the mall right here where I live in Ikageng. So we got a little mall here, and as I walked past that mall, I saw a store that was no longer there. I think that belonged to a lady, or no, don't know who really owned it. But it's closed down now, and obviously, it was an idea that she tried to do, and maybe it didn't work out. But I mean, and I think, as somebody who's watching this, trying to do something like myself, trying to build a business, or just to make your life a success, so you try certain things, and it doesn't work out at first, or you face challenges, it makes it tough, and you have to change and pivot, and you attach your whole concept of yourself to this idea, and it ends up not being successful, and it has an effect on you psychologically. It drains you, it makes you even scared, as if what will my next idea work, or stuff like that. That's basically a chasm where I've been, coming back from a business that failed, and going to the next one. How do you keep that hope alive? How do you keep that enthusiasm alive? Especially when people around you don't believe in you, and then you start having doubts in yourself too. Now I want to talk about that specific scenario where you just failed, quote unquote, and people holding you accountable because us entrepreneurs get caught up in our big vision of how we're gonna change the world, and be like, oh, you didn't change the world, and people start calling us out, and we start calling ourselves out. And but I want you to remember this, is that entrepreneurs never fail. Ideas may or may not work, but what great entrepreneurs do is that they pivot. What does pivot mean? Pivot means a change in strategy, but not a change in vision. So when you start a business, when I started my first couple of businesses, my vision was a better life for me and my family. And now as I get older, that vision gets clearer. So now I still have that fear to start, but I don't hold on to ideas that didn't work. See, you better off trying and have something not work out than somebody who didn't do anything at all, who stayed in their safe zone. As Larry Page, co-founder of Google, top 10 Forbes richest person on the world, said in his amazing book, I recommend you should get, called How Google Works, by a former CEO of Google, Eric Schmidt. He said that if you get highly talented people, put them together, work them on a project, and even if they don't succeed, you end up learning something extremely important. So that lady who quit her, whose store didn't work out, and her idea didn't work, that was just the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, your journey to becoming a success and making your life a success. Because if it were easy, everybody else would be doing it, and the price of admission is exactly that. That's what separates the successes beyond the people who tried and end up getting day jobs, or who give up on the dream entirely. Is that a willingness to say, you know what, I failed, and take the necessary lessons from that failure, and then move on and do this new business, this new idea, this new thing that you're gonna do, and go at it with enthusiasm and passion and hope and belief, same as the first time, second time, third time. And if you can just keep going, that is what I've come to realize is what will make all the difference in your journey. So as you're watching this right now, one thing I want you to learn is that you're gonna do a lot of things on your journey. For some of you, it might be a little easier. For a lot of you, it won't be. For me, it actually isn't. But at the end of the day, that's not how I want it to be. At the end of the day, we all go into the ground. Whether you end up, driving a Lamborghini, living in a mansion or not. But what you want to have is an amazing life, and that you can't really put a price on that. So my message right now is, once you are in that relationship that you think is going to work out with your partner, and it doesn't, and you get heartbroken, let your heart break, but don't lose hope and do not despair. In the words of Julius Nyerere, one of the amazing presidents Africa's ever seen, former Tanzanian president who died quite a while ago. He said that, do not despair. And I think a lot of times we despair. You have this anxiety, you have this fear, doubt, jealousy, all these negative emotions inside of you, and they're eating you up. But what I want you to know is that, feel them, acknowledge them, and don't run away from them, but realize that, hey man, you are awesome. You can do big things, man. You can do it. I remember a clip by Steve Jobs, when he was saying that if you look at the world, it was built by people who are no different from you. So with that being said, you can do amazing things, and you are going to do amazing things, but you got to realize that you're going to fail. Some of you are going to fail. They say if you're going to write your first book, the first one's for the trash. So I want to challenge people watching this to start creating an atmosphere where we allow each other to be who we are and express ourselves, whether it's through ideas as entrepreneurs or in relationships or sport, whatever it is. But create an atmosphere where it's okay to experiment and try and fail. I eat failure for breakfast. And I want you to do the same, and don't be afraid. So I hope you got value from this video. This was something that was on my mind, and I just thought I should just quickly capture it and share it with you. And please subscribe to this video, and more than that, comment on this video. Tell me what you are going to do to try more, to go through more validated learning, through more experiments in your quest to find the good life, which I hope you do. I hope all of you watching this do. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey, and see you on the next video.